Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm a coach and a channel, and welcome to my live channeled messages and experiences with spirit. I go live twice a week, every Monday and Wednesday. And essentially, what this is I close my eyes and I chant. I take you through a guided, channeled meditation, visualization exercise, and somatic experience. And these experiences are designed to help you tune into your intuition, to help you understand how to do that. Like, what does that actually look like to do? What does it feel like when I'm connecting to it? How do I know I'm connecting to it? And then also, what's truly available for you when you do? Because it's not just about channeling information or about accessing information. When you understand how to turn your attention inwards into the very center of who you are, you can shift your entire experience to be whatever you want it to be. And understanding what that could be is mind altering, because you understand that the entire experience of your everyday life comes down to choice. How can I shift how I feel internally in order to feel this thing? And then in doing that, how do I show up differently in my life? What action do I take is differently in my life? And how does my entire identity of how I see me in the world change? And so this is an experience about opening the door to that possibility and showing you just how much potential is truly there when you understand how to utilize it, rather than talking about it from a theoretical perspective, rather than having like an intellectual understanding. Let's actually have an embodied experience of it so that you can fully understand what that means and looks like for you. So, the way this works is I close my eyes, I tune into spirit just to see if there's anything that they would like to say before we get started. And then I give you an opportunity to find a quiet place, to get settled, to close your eyes, to get comfortable. And I take you on a little journey with spirit. So, let me just check in with them and see if there's anything that they would like to get us started with before we really jump in. Just give me a sec. No, there's nothing that they would really like to say. They just want you to have the experience of this. They're like, "Yeah, you said it pretty well. Let's just do it." They're like, they're like, they will understand what you mean when they feel it. So let's go. Okay, so this is your opportunity to create a nice, comfortable space for yourself, to dim the lights, to turn on some music, to put on any kind of glow lights or fairy lights in your room, to prop up all of your pillows, and to get really, really comfortable and make sure that you have a little bit of time without any interruption. And to make this kind of like part of your ritual to create a space that feels really warm and inviting and like cozy and fun to set up so that the experience is a lot more enjoyable for you and it's something that you look forward to. Okay, and when you're ready, you can do this seated or lying down, whatever feels most comfortable for you, but they just want you to settle in and close your eyes. And they're just showing putting one hand on your heart if that's something that feels good to you, because they really want you to focus on your heartbeat and your breath. They want you to feel your breath as it comes in through your nose and into your chest, and your chest rises, your belly rises. And then just to feel that breath leaving your body as well. And they're saying that they're taking you through this as a grounding exercise. You become very aware with the feelings and sensations in your body when you put your hand there, and that attention deepens And it brings you that much further into your body, into the now moment, into this present experience, so that you don't feel like your mind is separate from your body and your thoughts are being carried away into other things, but you're really focused on the here and now. And they want you to notice that that's true. Notice that when you put your hand there, it kind of pulls your attention in that direction, and you are not as distracted by the thoughts in your mind. And they're saying that this is a very quick and easy access point for you if that's something that you struggle with, or if during the day you find that your mind tends to wander, or you get lost in your thoughts, or you have anxious thoughts. Putting your hand on your chest and breathing and feeling your heartbeat and feeling the breath coming in and out just helps bring you back into your body and into a calm state of being. And now that you're feeling your breath and you're feeling your mind calm slightly, they want you to pay attention to how the rest of your body feels. So they're just starting with your feet, and you're feeling the weight of your feet sinking down into the surface that's supporting it. So if you're sitting and your feet are flat on the ground, really feeling the floor beneath your feet. If you're lying down, feeling the weight of your heels dropping down into the floor. And just doing that, moving all the way up your body. So up to your lower legs and your calves, feeling the weight of them either resting against the surface of the chair you're sitting on, or being pulled down into the floor and feeling the hard surface beneath you. And then feeling the weight of your thighs as well, sinking into a chair or down into the floor, feeling whatever surface is beneath it, like having the awareness that surface is there and supporting you. And then moving up to your hips, feeling your hips sitting down into the chair or resting on the floor, and how heavy it feels and how good it feels for those hips to be supported, knowing that they are weightless and that you can be as heavy as you want, putting all of your weight into the surface, just letting yourself fully relax, and you're supported. And coming up through the spine, like feeling every vertebrae of your spine resting against whatever surface is supporting it. And then your shoulder blades as well, down and back away from your ears. Just feeling your arms dangling by your side or stretched out beside you, feeling supported under the floor or the bed. And up through the neck and the base of the head, just feeling everything just heavy and supported. Your full body is just at ease, very aware of the chair behind you or the floor beneath you, and becoming aware of the surface of the floor and the chair, how soft it feels, how rigid it feels, and just using those textures and surfaces to really ground this experience in. And now they're saying, now that you've had this experience of being fully present in your body, they're going to take you out of it. And just breathing deeply, enjoying this moment, and visualizing yourself with your eyes closed, just slowly rising out of your body. So your body's beneath you and you're just slowly rising above it, just feeling yourself becoming weightless. And you can almost look back and you see your body safely lying there as you rise ever so slowly up and out, and just feeling what it feels like to be airborne. And they just want you to notice that you're just as supported when you're airborne, that the molecules of the air surrounding you are supporting you, that you don't hold any weight up here. And you don't have to be afraid of falling or being taken away somewhere, blown away, because you are just as heavily supported through this surface as you were the last. Just feeling that heaviness still exists, almost feeling what the air feels like beneath you, supporting you. And in your mind's eye, they just want you to visualize yourself inside of a dark space, and there's a door in front of you. And you're just going to walk towards this door. And you're going to open the door and walk through it. And you walk through into this incredibly bright, beautiful environment. It's the most serene, loving, sunny, warm, perfect environment. And it just reminds you of childhood, when you used to run through the fields and play outside in the sun. Almost this carefree energy of having all the time in the world, nowhere to go and nowhere to be and no one to answer to. You're just being left to your own devices to explore inside of your imagination just as much inside of the real world. And taking in that childlike energy of excitement and freedom and carefreeness. And there's this happy-go-lucky excitement that you feel. Oh my God, it's been a while since you felt that way, in this way. Because in this moment, when you're back in this childhood body of yours, you're not thinking about the future. You're not worrying about your to-do list and all of the priorities that you have. All you're thinking about is what's right here and right now and what you can do on this fun, open day. And they just want you to recognize, one, what this feels like, the memory of this that comes flooding back, and also recognize how long it has really been since you felt this, that this feeling still exists. It still lives inside of you. You just haven't pulled it up in a while. You didn't remember that it was there. And they just want to remind you that that goes for every experience. Nothing is lost. It's just waiting to be remembered. And you have an entire Rolodex of memories, of feelings, of emotions, of sensations stored inside of your memory box that you can pull up anytime you want to. And that's ultimately what this experience is about today. It's about reflecting that whatever it is that you want to feel is available for you to feel and experience. You just have to understand that sometimes you're going to need to be the one to choose it by creating an environment and allowing it to be there, to facilitate that for you, rather than waiting for the outside world to line up perfectly to deliver it to you. Because sometimes it does. And if you haven't felt this way in a while, that's a demonstration of the fact that you're not going to unless you choose to. And they just want you to sit inside of this energy of complete and utter carefreeness, of just like the giggling that wants to come up and bubble up inside of you. And you just want to like scream in delight and you want to go and jump on the swing set and like feel what that felt like as a kid, to feel your body swinging through the air and the wind blowing through your hair and the weightlessness as you get to the top, and then what that feels like as gravity pulls you back, and how high you feel above the ground as you're swinging forward and backwards, and how easy it was to make you laugh, and feeling that almost bubbling up inside of you and letting it out if it happens, and the rush of adrenaline from something so simple, and what it felt like to run and race the other kids in the park to the slide, run up the slide, slide down, and run back up again, playing tag in the field, just like running through the tall grass, feeling it between your fingers, what it felt like to run through the dirt with your tiny feet and your tiny shoes on, just laughing for no reason and just feeling the invigoration of those memories. And they want you to hold on to these feelings as you're envisioning them, what it feels like in your body to relive them, how easy it is to pull them up. And if there's any memories that come up for you, thinking about your childhood, moments of excitement, of joy, of laughter, relive them right now. Pull them up, feel them back in your body. Go back to that moment in time, because that moment in time still exists. We view time as past, present, and future. But what Spirit wants you to see in this moment is that time doesn't work that way. Every time you pull up a memory that you perceive to be in your past, you actually relive it energetically in the present. Every time you feel those same sensations and feelings and emotions, that memory is actually taking place in the present through you. And that goes for every memory. Every memory that you're constantly replaying in your mind means that it's still present for you in some capacity. And whatever memories you allow yourself to relive continuously becomes a part of your expression, a part of your experience. And it carries through your life and it colors your experiences moving forward. And it's up to you to choose carefully. Choose the experiences that you want to relive carefully, because it paints the picture of your everyday life, how you feel inside of you. And if this childlike wonder and excitement and joy is something you want to feel more often, then you have to become accustomed to choosing it, to remembering what it actually feels like, and to relive it first energetically before you can begin to find small moments in time where you can experience it externally too. And the more you allow yourself to relive it internally, the easier it's going to be to pull it up externally, to find moments in time where you allow that energy to be expressed and evoked, because it's going to be top of mind and it's going to be more easily accessible. It's not going to be something that's buried in your subconscious anymore. And that's the message for today. Whatever it is that you want to feel more often requires going back and searching for a moment in time where it was first experienced, or experienced in a way that stands out to you, and allowing yourself to relive it over and over and over again as often as you want to or need to. And then you're going to notice pockets of time here and there as you go about your day, as you go about your life, where it can be expressed. And it's going to just come out of you without you even realizing it, because it's going to become normal. It's going to be more available on the surface of your emotional state of being. What else would you like to say about this? It might require that you muster the strength at first to choose it. It's going to require that you create moments in time like this, where you are consciously mustering up the strength to feel something different. But what you are simply doing is retraining your nervous system. You're saying, this is what I want to feel more often, and your body will respond in turn. You just have to train it to do that. And ultimately, you become the coach, the teacher, and the guide for your own experiences. And the energy that you evoke through choice becomes your expression of who you are. And that carries through into your life in more ways than you can possibly imagine, they're saying. Because the more you feel this carefree, childlike nature of open possibility, of playing in the park like anything was possible because you were in your imagination and you allowed yourself to just believe, and it was real for you. And so, who's to say that wouldn't be the case now? Who's to say that you couldn't call up your inner child to be the one to see the world through their eyes again? And when you do that, you begin to see open possibility once more, where this adult, jaded version of you hasn't been willing to, has been suppressing that inner light child. It's time to bring them back. It's time to bring them to the surface and allow them to guide you, to be your guide, to be your teacher for a while. And you're going to find that there are so many opportunities for laughter, for love, for giggling, for excitement, for joy. And you're going to go looking for them because it's going to feel so good when you find them and embody them. And that's how you change the course of your life. And that is how you meet new people that you wouldn't have before, people that inspire you to laugh like that and to feel joy like that, or to giggle like that, or to run through fields like children again. You're going to choose activities that evoke this energy within you, or you're going to laugh in moments where you didn't allow yourself to before, or you're going to choose paths that feel more carefree for you. And your entire reality is going to shift as a byproduct of allowing this energy to be front and center. But first, what's required is pulling up the memories that bring that energy to the surface again so you can relearn how to feel them. Is there anything else you'd like them to know about this? No, they're saying this is the secret. You've been looking for the secret. They're saying this is it. This is the manifestation secret that you've been looking for. This is what it is. You decide how you want to feel. You shift that internal experience and you look for ways to express it externally. And then you manifest a reality where that's possible. They're saying it's as simple as that. We make it really, really complicated. But ultimately, it's as simple as reliving your childlike wonder, because what could be more desirable or in tune with what you really want than that? Isn't that what you're looking for? To feel that again, to live like that again? And maybe it hasn't felt possible, but isn't that what your childlike self is here to show you? Is open possibility and potential, where you have learned that there are limitations to life. It's time for your inner child to teach you another lesson, to change your perspective and allow them to take the lead for a little while. Okay. They want you to take this moment and soak up every last ounce of what this feels like. Really take a blueprint of it and let this message really land. And they want you to say goodbye to your inner child, knowing that you can come back here to be with them anytime you want to. This is where they are, and you know exactly where to go to find them. And they want you to turn back through the doorway that you came through, leaving it open so that you can find it the next time, so that you can invite your inner child through anytime you want to speak to them, or you can walk through that door and join them in their world. The choice is yours. And they just want you to slowly find your way back until you're floating just above your body, enjoying the weightlessness of what that feels like, and giggling at the thought of what your inner child would experience in this same situation, how they would think that this is so fun, and they would want to move their fingers and wiggle their toes and play around as they're floating, and slowly feeling your body becoming heavier as you're sinking back down into your physical body below, feeling yourself coming back down, right down into your body, and just becoming aware of the surface beneath you, of your heels, of your calves, of your thighs, being supported by the chair, the floor beneath you, or the bed, feeling the surface under your hips, feeling every vertebrae of your spine, going all the way up to the base of your skull, feeling supported by the chair beneath you or the bed or the floor, feeling your shoulder blades against the surface beneath you, feeling your arms by your side or lying out beside you, feeling the base of your head supported, and then noticing your breath coming in through your nose, filling your stomach and your chest with air, and then leaving through your exhale once more. And becoming aware of the room around you, that you're back in your safe, comfortable place. Noticing the sounds around you or how quiet it is. And then very slowly opening your eyes and fully coming back to the present moment. This was just an experience today of the power of your own frequency and how to utilize it and how underutilized it's been. And hopefully this gives you a different perspective on how to use it and also the tools to do it yourself. And they want to encourage you to play with this just like your inner child would, to pull up different memories that evoke different kinds of feelings depending on what it is that you truly want to remember. And allow yourself to remember things that have been long forgotten. And you'll find they're saying the more you practice doing that, the more you practice pulling up old memories, the easier it becomes. It's almost like a skill. And you become better at remembering parts of your life. And you get to pick and choose the ones that you give focus to. And those memories become clearer and more easily accessed, and you start to remember more and more things that you thought were long forgotten. And all of these subconscious memories start coming to the surface, and you become more capable of facilitating this ability. Wow, I didn't know that. They're saying there's a lot you don't know. I love being humbled by them. It's so funny. Okay, is there anything you'd like to leave them with today? No, they're just saying we're leaving you with joy. Go enjoy it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this experience and what that was like for you. I really enjoyed this. I never thought about doing this myself, and I think I'm going to. So please comment below this video. I would love to hear your feedback on this, and like and subscribe to this channel if you would like to have more experiences like this. And I will see you next week for the next episode of Guided Experiences with Spirit. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.